Welcome to one of the most suffocating prisons in the Philippines, a place where freedom is nothing more than a distant memory. Inside these walls, a powerful mafia boss reigns supreme, controlling everything from food to air. The prisoners live in deplorable conditions, trapped in rooms that hold over 70 inmates each, suffocating in the heat and humidity. And worse, none of them have been sentenced. They are simply waiting, some for decades, for a verdict that may never come. But amidst this chaos, there's a secret that could change everything. Who controls this prison? And what dark forces lie beneath the surface? Stay tuned as we uncover the shocking truths hidden within these walls. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to never miss the latest updates on the most dangerous secrets in the world. This prison is unlike anything you've ever imagined. On the surface, it may look like a typical, overcrowded and filthy facility. But what lies beneath is far darker and more complex than anyone could have anticipated. The whispers in the hallways speak of disappearances, hidden rooms, and secretive operations. Stories passed on like rumors, yet no one knows the full truth. Prisoners vanish. Some are transferred, their locations unknown. Others simply disappear, swallowed whole by the prison's dark underbelly. The official records don't reflect these disappearances, and the guards remain eerily silent, their eyes closed to the chaos unfolding right under their noses. The real question isn't who's running the prison, but what else they're hiding. What's going on behind the locked doors that no one dares approach? The power in this prison doesn't lie with the prison officials. It rests entirely in the hands of Odama, the so-called president of the prison. He isn't just a mafia boss. He controls every aspect of life behind these walls, from what food gets served to which inmates get to breathe fresh air. His power stretches far beyond the prison as he holds ties with criminal organizations that operate outside the prison walls, making him one of the most dangerous figures in the country. Odama's henchmen enforce his rule, patrolling the prison with an iron fist. No one dares to oppose him. The few guards who remain are powerless against the mafia regime Odama has built. They're more like servants, carrying out Odama's orders, while the real power, the mafia's shadow empire, controls everything. And the rules, they're set by Odama and his inner circle. Want to drink water? Pay for it. Want to go outside for some fresh air? You'll pay again. Every basic need comes at a cost. If you can't pay, you're forced to drink contaminated well water, a breeding ground for diseases like tuberculosis. Those who get sick are left to suffer and eventually isolated to prevent others from getting infected. This is the reality for everyone trapped inside these walls. What happens inside this prison goes beyond the visible hardships. Beyond the brutal living conditions and oppressive rules, there are darker things happening behind the scenes. Odama's operations stretch far past his control over food and air. Whispers from prisoners speak of illegal dealings, human trafficking, and underground connections that make this prison a hub for criminal activity. But it doesn't end there. Beneath the surface of everyday prison life, there are secret meetings held in the deepest corners of the prison. Certain prisoners are selected to carry out covert missions, tasks that have nothing to do with prison life. These are dangerous jobs for the outside world, operations that are far more significant than simple prison work. What are these operations? Is it all for money, or is there something far darker at play? One of the most terrifying parts of this prison is the forbidden basement, a dark, secluded area of the prison that no one dares to enter. It's rumored to be a place where unlawful experiments are conducted on prisoners. These aren't just the normal, everyday tortures you might expect from a corrupt system. These are psychological and physical tests designed to push human limits beyond what anyone thought possible. Some say these are mind control experiments, others whisper about drug trials, and even more terrifying theories suggest physical modifications being tested on human beings. But why does no one dare speak of it? What's happening down there that makes even the most hardened criminals fear the basement? Over time, many prisoners begin to disappear, not in the way that criminals leave after being transferred, but in a way that's far more sinister. Certain prisoners simply vanish. It could be a result of failed experiments, or they might have been used for something more dangerous than we can imagine. They are written off as lost cases or as unsuccessful participants in these tests. The lack of records makes it impossible to track what happens to these men. Their names are erased and their disappearances go unnoticed, at least officially. Is this the fate awaiting those who challenge Odama's system? In this prison, fear is the foundation that keeps everything in place. Prisoners live in constant fear, not just of the guards, but of the hidden power that governs their every move. Every day at 4 p.m., the prisoners are forced to gather in the courtyard for a head count. It seems like a simple task, but it's not. Odama's henchmen oversee this process, ensuring every prisoner is in line and that no one steps out of line. Disobedience is punished immediately, and no one dares to be slow or make a mistake. This is a prison of control, where even your most basic actions are monitored, where the price of living can be paid with a simple gesture of disobedience. But the most chilling part of all is the false sense of equality that Odama creates. He tells the prisoners, "We are all treated equally here." The reality, though, is a sick game of manipulation, where the powerful continue to hold control while the weak suffer. The Philippine judicial system is part of the reason this prison has become so overcrowded. The country's judicial system is overburdened, with over 700,000 cases waiting to be processed. The prison was never meant to hold so many, but the slow-moving court system has caused hundreds of thousands of prisoners to be kept without trial. The result is prison overcrowding at its worst, with no hope of release for those who are waiting for a verdict that may never come. This system of delay and corruption feeds into the atmosphere of hopelessness as prisoners wait years, even decades, for their day in court. What does survival look like in such a place? It's about making choices, some of which go against everything you stand for. Every basic need comes at a cost, and if you can't pay, you will pay with your dignity. It's a place where the strong survive, but often at the expense of the weak. Food is scarce, and the simplest comforts are earned through obedience. The rare moments when prisoners can relax, like when they visit with their families, are fleeting. These moments of comfort come at a high cost, as the guards ensure that no contraband enters the prison. Every item brought by family members is searched thoroughly. Food, money, clothes, nothing escapes scrutiny. Even those who manage to survive in this grueling system face a harsh reality. Those who remain too long in this prison never leave the same. Some lose their minds to the constant pressure, others lose their bodies, and a select few are swallowed up by the dark system that runs the place. As we leave this prison behind, it's clear that it's more than just a place of confinement. It's a place where freedom and hope are stripped away, and where survival means doing things that no one should have to do. The prisoners may be physically locked up, but it's the mental and emotional toll that truly keeps them trapped. The secrets hidden within these walls are darker than anyone could imagine, and the truth is still buried, waiting to be discovered. For those who make it out, their lives are never the same. Even if they leave the prison, the memories and scars stay with them. What really goes on behind those walls? Is there more to this prison than just punishment? Or is it something even more terrifying? We may never know the full truth, but one thing is for sure, there are secrets here that have yet to be uncovered. What do you think is really happening inside? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you feel that pull to keep searching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss a step in our journey to uncover what still hides on this earth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.